you gotta have the cups in there. Sorry. Yeah. Is that okay? Thank you.
I'm all right.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate your time. Once we got everybody settled here, we can open the floor to some questions. Any questions for Tony, Markel, or JJ? Gotta have something out there. We're gonna go back left here.
Hi guys, Anthony Christensen, WholeHogSports.com. Just working with Coach Crutchfield just over the past year, just obviously he's had his experiences elsewhere, just now that he's a head coach. Just what has he been like to work with since you guys have gotten to know him, just for any of you guys or whoever wants it?
Let's start with you, Tony. If you want, we can go down the line.
Yep. Us three have been here all 3 years with Crutch, and, he's meant a lot to us. We stuck together through the hard times, and, we kind of built the relationships together, and now we're getting to see some success. And really just day one was believing everything he's told us because of the great players he has coached, and, we're trying to be just like them, and now it's starting to pay off.
Yeah, we built the foundation here. I mean, he's been really good. He's a great coach. We love playing for him, and yeah.
Yeah, I knew him at those OU days. I know how I felt him not getting that job, so I just feel like he's feeling the fruits of his labor right now, and just everything we've done through these past 3 years, it's all just a testament to what he does, what he believes in, and how he works.
Thanks, guys. Back left again.
Yeah, it's Chuck Culpepper from the Washington Post. I wonder if all three of you could tell us just something that happened this week that made you go, wow, about this experience.
I think ours was probably just right now when we saw Tyler Eulis, obviously on the Arkansas staff. Me and JJ kind of joked that we had watched him growing up, and, he was a real killer back in the day. And, kind of walking by and saying what's up to him was kind of my moment that really kind of was wow for me.
Mine was probably to welcome him at the hotel. We had a lot of people there cheering us on and cameras and everything, so it was good walking in and that.
It's hard to answer that question because this whole thing is new for me. So I would say everything. Everything's been crazy. The NFL guy posting us this week.
Yeah. Right.
That was pretty crazy. So yeah.
Thanks, guys. Right here in front left.
Hey guys, Adam Zagoria from NJ.com. Just what kind of stands out to you about this St. John's team when you're watching film? What are the biggest challenges they present? Obviously, they play pretty intense defense under Coach Pitino. They're not really known as a great shooting team. So what kind of challenges do you see, and just any thoughts on going up against Rick Pitino and kind of a legend in coaching?
Yeah, obviously he's a Hall of Famer for a really good reason. I remember watching Michigan Louisville and as a little kid in my basement when they were playing the national title, so it's a surreal feeling. But really, St. John's, just their physicality. They're all big. They're going to try to bully you and punk you, and, part of our job is just to have to compete for 40 minutes against that, and that's what makes them so great. That's the reason they've won 30 games and won the Big East.
Yeah, he's a great coach, Hall of Fame coach. We give him respect. They're a physical team, so we got to match their physicality, and we just got to not turn the ball over, and we got to hit shots, and I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pitino's a great coach, Hall of Fame coach. The way he gets those guys ready every night, it's something to test for, and we have to match their energy. They come out, play hard, and I will say they have plenty of different ways to win. So if we match their intensity, then it'll be a good game.
Some 15 and 16 seeds have won in this tournament. Are you guys kind of embracing the underdog role and saying, why not us?
Yeah, I think really for us, it's, we have nothing to lose now. We just have to come and compete no matter what and try to represent our university in the best way.
Yeah, we're definitely embracing it. We just got to stay connected and just play hard and see what happens.
Yeah, like they said, we're playing with house money. The pressure's not on us; it's on them. So we play hard, compete, and just see what happens.
Thanks, guys. Right in the middle here.
Anthony Evangelista, ESPN Charlotte 730. This one could go to any of you guys, but has there been a bit of a vocal leader for any of you guys throughout this run, just on the team?
I feel like we're all vocal, us three. We're the leaders. They go as we go. So I'll say all three of us, really.
We had really good leaders when we kind of stepped in this program. Even our first year, we won 9 games, and it didn't matter. Those older guys really showed us how to lead and how to compete. So it's a huge credit to them, and I think we're just trying to kind of pave the way for the younger guys as well.
I'll give you that answer you want. Tone's our leader. He's been our vocal leader all year. Anytime getting through a fight, dog fight, he comes down, sits on the coach's chair, talks about us, and then Kel, he don't really talk a lot. So when he does say something, I mean, everybody listens. It's like when stuff comes out of his mouth, it's like, all right, let's see what Markel has to say. And I mean, I'm the point guard, so these guys got to listen to me all day. So I mean, that's where I come in, just calling plays, stuff like that. But I mean, these two, they've been carrying us all season. I'm just step up there and play that point guard role, be a reflection of the coach.
Sam Ojeda with the Gateway. You're known for your ability to control tempo, but also make big plays when needed. And with point guard play being so important during March Madness, how do you control not only playing that position, but trying to keep your guys in shape?
I think that's, in my opinion, the hardest position to play on the floor. I got to be locked into the scouting report sets, everything they're doing, what they're going to throw at me, coverages, that stuff like that. But I mean, it's a testament to the coaching staff and my teammates, the amount of trust that they have in me throughout this whole season, because as you know, it's been an up and down season for us, but when it got up, it's been up. So, I mean, just having that trust with these guys and they trust me, I think I'll be fine if I just stick to the game plan, what my coaches want me to do.
Thanks, guys. Right here in front.
Hey guys, Ben Dixon from Newsday. You mentioned sort of the opportunity playing with house money, things like that, what this opportunity represents, but what do you guys need to do? What's the recipe to actually, stay in the game and potentially pull an upset here?
Yeah, I mean, we got to rebound every possession. That's got to be an emphasis. In the Summit League, we're kind of the bigger team and kind of impose our will a little bit. And, we know it's a completely different ball game here. So just really every possession, focus on that. And then obviously trying to not be sped up and just kind of be calm the whole time. Obviously, they're going to have a great turnout being kind of close. But it's just taking care of the ball, rebound, and try to match the energy and physicality.
Yeah, like you said, just rebounding, matching their physicality. We can't get punked, and it starts from the jump, so we gotta be ready from the jump.
Yeah, piggyback on what they said, I think it's two things: a physical and a mental game. I think physically it'd probably be the hardest physical game we played all year, and mentally it will be. It'll be a test because the fans will be here, the Red Storm will be packed, so we gotta be ready to take on that, not turn the ball over, and take good shots.
Thanks, guys. Any other questions for our guys? About 5 minutes left, if so. If not, though, can you guys head on your way. Appreciate your time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Should have Coach Crutchfield join us about 3:05 approximately. Thank you. Gone now, but like it's like
I think if you click on there.
yeah, it's just not doing anything. It wasn't prompting. It just kind of does that. Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe I have to make you something more than a panelist. So let me go back and look.
Okay.
Around.
Thanks.
Will Wade's apparently done to NC State.
Like already
Yeah, reached an agreement.
reached an agreement. Okay. I had it. It's funny. Is he coaching in this game?
Yeah, I mean it's.
Thank you. Oh, I can.
I'm trying to think if do we remember a situation where a guy was coaching another school in the tournament?
There was a Steve Fisher who was had a job.
That's pretty funny. Like the way he did though. I know. I was like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. If it happens again, hopefully it works out. Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. That's what it was. That's it. Here, let me show you. Yeah, it's here. So. Cool. That's all right. Let's do it. Get you up here in a minute. Yes. Yeah, he's here. We're going to let a few people fill in. But yeah, 3:05. Oh, I'll take whatever you're having then. All right. That's, it's been a lot of talking up here, not much eating today.
Yeah, take care of your priorities. Dinner reservation.
But Adam, to answer your question, no.
Yeah. 6:30. It's pretty.
They used to let coaches finish the season when they got fired.
Nicole, I don't know if he's on the computer, but I'm right through with you. Yeah. Bruins sticker. I work for the Bruins. Did we? Hey, Michaela, did we get St. John's guys yet or no? No, okay, that's fine. No worries. That's fine. No worries. Thank you. All right, we can probably get started, Coach. If you'd like to join us, it'd be great. Get this show on the road. Where'd you go? Mic right here? Yep, thanks. Thanks for joining us, Coach. Once you're settled, we'll start off with Nicole here with a question. Thank you very much.
How you guys doing?
Hi, Chris. Nicole, we talked on the radio last week.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. I was wondering, what was your reaction when you see the coaches in your pod and all the national championships and Final Fours they're responsible for?
Good question, because I've been asked that question before. It's definitely a who's who of college coaching, and I'm sure a lot of people are asking who the hell is that guy, other guy in that bracket. But no, it's an honor to be around those guys, and ran into a couple of them in the hallway right there and had some great conversations with John and Bill, and known those guys for a long time, and happy for their programs to get to this point.
Right here in the middle.
Hey, Coach. Tyler from the Gateway. What's it like coaching for your alma mater in March Madness?
It's an honor. It's really an honor just to get to this point. And it's even more special just because this is my school, and I went to school here, and there's a sense of pride and every emotion that you could possibly have. That's what I'm feeling right now, just because this is the first time we've been here, and it's my school.
Back left here.
Oh, hey, Coach. Adam Zagoria from NJ.com. How you doing? Do you have any history or interactions with Coach Pitino? Any anecdotes of your history with him, and just your thoughts on what challenges this St. John's team presents? Obviously, a great defensive team, maybe not the best shooting team in the country, but they're going to play defense under Coach P.
No anecdotes other than the fact that I know he's the Hall of Fame coach, and he's done a great job. Everywhere he's been, he's done a great job. Their team is 30-4. No matter what league you're in, you win 30 games, you're a pretty good basketball team. So we got our work cut out for us. They're a physical team. They're a very physical team. They're big. They're athletic. They defend you, and they're probably one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country.
Right, back left, coach.
Yeah, it's Chuck Culpepper from the Washington Post. In the span of your big career, you detoured a high school to coach high school, right?
Division II.
How did that help shape you in that?
Well, it was during COVID. It gave me a chance to be a head coach, and I took the job and coached my kids for a year at East Central University in Ada, Oklahoma. But it was a chance. It was just basketball. You couldn't recruit because of COVID, and we was locked into the gym. It was gym and home, and it's probably one of the funnier years I ever had coaching basketball. But it gave me some head coaching experience also.
Thanks, coach. Got a follow-up, yeah.
Why was it one of the funnest?
Well, it was just simple. It was real simple basketball, and there was no recruiting. It was scouting reports. It was myself, one assistant coach, and our guys the whole time. And, back then it was just limited to what you could do, where you could go, people that could come into your gym. So that's what made it fun, because you got a chance to lock in just on basketball.
Thanks, coach. Anything else up there? There you go. Front right.
Hey, Chris, Ben Dixon from Newsday. What's the recipe for you guys to sort of make this a competitive game tomorrow and potentially pull a shocker?
I think one is take care of the basketball. Two is going to be able to handle their physicality. And then I think the third thing is definitely we have to be able to rebound the basketball. They're a great offensive rebounding team. So those three things I think are the major keys in to staying in the game.
Does having two 40% three-point shooters, like upsets sometimes start with that? Teams score from behind the arc. Is that something that's crossed your mind?
No doubt, we're going to have to make shots. I mean, I think that's been our team identity all year, is being able to spread the floor and make shots. But that's part of it on the offensive end, for us to make shots and not turn it over, and then keep them from getting second chance points also.
All right, Coach, if you'll bear with us, we have a question coming in from Zoom. We're going to try and take this here, if you can help us in the back here. Wendell, we're going to have Wendell Barnhouse. We're going to have you ask a question to Coach here. Give me 1 sec, allow you to talk. If you can hear us, you can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Okay, I got you guys. Thank you. Wendell Barnhouse with Hoops HQ. Chris, I was wondering, with Creighton being there in Omaha, is that a help or a hindrance to you as far as what you've gone about in 3 years trying to build a program?
I would say it's a help. Me and Coach Mack are really good friends. We share on a Coaches versus Cancer board together, and he's been really helpful to me during my time in Omaha, and I think it's fabulous. You can have two good programs in a city like Omaha. I think it definitely helps us a lot.
Here's the goal.
When you're going through something like this for the first time for a program, what do you tell your guys? Like, how do you prepare for all of the newness?
Well, the thing I kind of lean back on my time as an assistant. I've been to several tournaments and Final Fours and Elite Eights, but talk to them about a routine, keeping a routine. We're a routine-oriented team. Trying to control your emotions, make sure we don't get too high, get too low. The other thing, just do what we have always done. I know the stage has gotten bigger, the lights have gotten bigger, but let's stay true to who we are as a basketball team. Stay true to our scheme and what we've been doing all year. And at the end of the day, it's going to be 40 minutes of basketball that have to be played. And around all the hoopla that's involved with the NCAA tournament, it's still going to be 40 minutes of basketball that has to be played.
Thanks, Coach. Back left.
You have coached in a Final Four in Houston, as I recall.
Correct.
It was a hard day.
I didn't bring that up. You did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wondering where it's come to rest in your mind as an experience, given how great it was to be there, but how hard it was while there. Well,
it was a great experience just to get to that level when there's only 4 teams standing. got a great respect for Lon, what he's done to help me in my career, and we was locked in. Had the Player of the Year at that time in Buddy Hield, and it just was a bad night. We just didn't make any shots. But I think, I always reflect on to our guys about that moment and getting to that level and what it was like. And I try to share all those experiences with those guys to kind of help them get through this moment right here, what they're going to go through. Because it's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of anxiety, because guys have never done it before. And I try to share many stories as I can with them to kind of help them a little bit.
Got a few more minutes if you have any more questions out there. If not, though, why don't you get out of here, Coach?
All
Best
right.
of luck tomorrow.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thank you a lot.
Take
Appreciate
care.
it.
We'll have St. John student athletes still waiting on those names here. We'll get those to you shortly at approximately 3:35. Thank you.